Know your worth. Hey everyone, I'm Matthew Cornwell with Get Taped here in Atlanta, Georgia, one of Atlanta's original audition taping services, which I co-own with my amazingly talented, beautiful wife, Brooke. And now on to our topic. Know your worth. I want to start today's topic off with an analogy of an entrepreneur who has just invented a new doodad. Because as an actor, it should be no surprise that you are an entrepreneur. And in this analogy, your doodad is essentially you and how you come across in your auditions. Your craft combined with the unique essence of who you are as a human being. That's your signature performance, your product, your doodad. So when you've created a brand new doodad that doesn't exist yet, i.e. at the beginning of your career, no one knows they need it yet. For instance, think about smartphones. Before they existed, we got around just fine in life. Now, we cannot get through life without a smartphone. So as an actor, just like the smartphone, when you're first starting out, no one knows they need you yet. And oftentimes when a small business is trying to establish a market for their product, they will start by offering free samples, 2-for-1 coupons, and other discounts. As an actor, this translates to doing the non-union films, student projects, and other low or no pay opportunities. However, I want to emphasize right here, right now, that even if you're at a point in your career where you are acting for free, that does not mean your value as an actor is zero. No. Because the point of the free sample is to entice customers to come back for more. And hopefully when they do, they'll be ready to pay for that next order. Now, sometimes they are not ready and expect more free samples. Other times, actors keep giving away free samples for way too long. I think in the early part of your career, it's common for actors to undervalue their worth as a storyteller. It's why the first time you get paid to act, it feels like a dream come true. And the first time you get paid scale on a union project, you think you hit the jackpot. I know for me, it took a long time to realize the value I had as an actor. And it's understandable to some extent. If you're like me, you receive so much joy between action and cut that honestly, I'd do it for free. Don't tell anybody I said that, especially Brooke, because, we live together. Actually, an actor explained it to me this way once. I act for free. You pay me to sit around and wait. Yeah, there's some truth to that. But seriously, it's unfortunate that actors spend so many years taking only what's offered, terrified to negotiate for anything more, presumably out of fear of not getting the job or of irking the casting director. And it's true, you could very well lose the job if you establish your worth and aren't willing to budge. And by extension, this can frustrate the casting director. But if you truly feel that what you're asking for is more than warranted by your resume, your talent, your professionalism, then I encourage you to stand by that. Because if you ask for more and they come back with, "Ooh, sorry, we can't do that," and you respond with, "Okay, sorry, never mind, forget I asked, it's all cool," then sure, you'll make casting happy on that project. But what happens on the next job when they remember that all it took was one no to get you to cave? Now, some casting directors, perhaps whom you've built a relationship with over the years, might already understand your worth. Sometimes they figure out your worth before you do. In fact, the first time I booked Overscale, I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even know that actors in the Southeastern market could get Overscale. But the casting director and my agent both knew my worth and decided that I deserved to get paid more than usual. And since that first Overscale booking, I've actually continued to work for that casting director on numerous occasions for scale. And it's not because they don't value me or that I don't understand my own worth, but it's a decision that's reached jointly between casting, my agent, and me based on the actual role itself and the needs of the project. And throughout my career, I've had numerous occasions where I've asked for a higher rate or other provisions in my contract. Now, in the early days, when I first started doing that, I would cave very quickly if casting or producers came back and said, "No, we can't do that." However, thankfully, I now understand my true worth. And when it's appropriate, I will ask for more money and stick by it and be willing to say no. Because as an actor, the word no is really the only power we truly have when it comes to contract negotiations. And please hear me that I'm not stating that you should categorically start asking for more and more and more money and never take no for an answer. No, that's bad business. You need to be smart about it. Because here's the kicker. When they really want you, they'll be willing to negotiate. And this is where having a great agent is crucial because they'll know what you should be asking for and they will fight for you to get it. So for instance, let's just say that the rate is too low because of stunts involved, or the weather conditions you'll be acting in, or some other factor. Ask for more and present your case thoughtfully and comprehensively. If it's a union job, sometimes there'll be provisions in the contract for things like stunt pay. But sometimes it's not so black and white, and producers will argue that it is actually not a stunt and that they can still pay you scale. And if it's a non-union job, don't ever sign a contract that has a clause that says something like in perpetuity across the universe for any and all media. No. Too many actors, especially ones that don't have representation, don't understand the implications of these contract terms, and you are vastly undervaluing yourself if you sign that contract. Also, if you are not a true local hire to the city in which the project is shooting, first of all, don't ever lie. And second of all, if they come back with an offer asking if you would be willing to work local, don't do it. At least don't cave in so quickly. It's not an ultimatum. They are simply asking for your status. You can say no without necessarily killing the deal. Actors, please stop approaching your career from a standpoint of fear. In short, know your worth. And if you're past the stage in your career where you're offering free samples and 2-for-1 coupons, then take stock of your company and make sure you are not undervaluing your own product. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on set.